Hi there, my name is Christopher Witecki and I'm an astrologer, and I believe I'm the most accurate astrologer you've ever witnessed. Check out for yourself. I've got a new video called the Act 2 videos of 2012. For just $4.95, I will blow your mind. Come on down to soulmart.me. Soul Garden. Hello, Lunar Child, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host of the universe, Christopher Witecki. And don't forget, you've got a home away from home called soulgarden.me. It's a remarkable place for remarkable people. We have a whole staff, Mary, our writers, our zodiac directors, everyone there to help you feel a little more comfortable, to talk about your problems, talk about your emotions, and be supported, soul supported, Tuesdays, Thursdays, all sorts of days. So come on down to the one place on the internet that I know loves you. Now, Cancers, where are you? You're working on a big part of your life. It's one of the biggest parts of the Act 2 videos that I talked about. It is the expansion of your perception of your world. Your context consciousness. That is what's changing now. The way you contextualize. Are you the young one? The smart? Which one? That is what changes. No longer seeing yourself in the same context. But before we get there, we've got to break down the old context, and that's what Monday's about. Uranus rules the day on Monday, which means there will be breakdown, social breakdown, friendship breakdown, arguments with friends, maybe a rumor mill, maybe an internet rumor, something. There's something where it just doesn't go right. It's not what you expected. What you thought you put out was not what was received, and there is a breakdown, unfortunately, and your emotions sure are feeling it because the moon is coming out of Taurus and moving into Gemini. So unfortunately, as the day goes on, and the moon moves into your subconscious, you get more and more pissy or more sensitive about the situation. By the evening, your emotions are pinging on old karma. Try not to bring the past to the present with the exception of learning tool, all right? So don't do that. You'll be compelled to do that on Monday. On Tuesday, it's Breakthrough Day, and it is Love Fest Day. The one day of the month that helps us heal. That's because the moon will cross over Venus, which is the energy of giving and receiving. So you're going to be able to breathe in love and breathe out love. This is happening on the subconscious level for Cancers, which means that whatever wound you might have brought to the table yesterday, that wound you can heal. So if your childhood came up because of your social ha-ha moment out in society, well, let's heal the childhood part because that part's easy, and this is what this particular thing will do for you. Venus is going to be going back and forth in your subconscious for a while. It has a retrograde. We talk about that in Act 2 as well. Now, the second part of this is that Mercury rules the day. And since Mercury rules the day, your intellect rules the day, and you can figure out what went wrong. Why did the rumor mill happen? Why did they take it wrong? Why didn't they receive my email? Whatever broke down in society, you're figuring it out on Tuesday and carrying it through. Now, this soul pyramid here, going on with the triangle, what it is going to be in place until May. So when you realize something here with the granddaddy of the solar system, which is the sun, or when you realize that your social reputation is right, or that you don't belong as the dumb girl or as the big guy or whatever, the context you don't like doesn't belong here. As soon as you do that, boom, boom. Your mind and your thoughts and your attitude move forward, and believe it or not, your marriages change. So in a way, the universe is actually your context, is what the solar system is saying. Cancer's context. Perhaps it's because you always think you're the dumb one in society that you married that person who thinks you're dumb. See how they go together? And that, of course, is your thought. I think I'm dumb. So you're going to start putting it all together and realizing that your context is often what has held you back. Now, on Wednesday, Venus rules itself, so you can bring healing to the rumor. You can bring healing to the friendship. You can restore balance and order in the actual life, not just on the inside of you weeping or crying like the day before with Love Fest. This is on the outside world where you can actually restore balance and order and bring peace to your life and bring that wave of energy to your triangle, to this whole soul pyramid. Moon's still in Gemini, so you're reserved. Even though you're bringing peace, your emotions are still kind of subconscious, and they might be still triggered by the past and past events on Wednesday. So keep that in mind. On Thursday, it's cloudy, but it's not. Neptune rules the day, but emotions move into your home sign, Cancer, so I think you feel a whole lot better, even though you're not necessarily clear on what's going on. So you're very charismatic, your personality kind of takes over, your ego takes over, you get very passionate on Thursday. However, the sun is ruled by Neptune, so we're kind of out of it. You're kind of logging in, maybe you're sensing maybe your friend didn't say the right thing, or maybe what happened wasn't the way you thought. You're sensing out on Thursday what your social reputation, marketing, wherever this is playing out in your world, you're sensing it, but your emotions, I think, are grounding you to have the courage to go back and look at some of this on Thursday. All right, we've got a quick little break, but when I come back, I have your Friday dance and the full weekend forecast after this. Welcome back, Lunar Child. I do appreciate it. And it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, because when we get to Friday, Saturn rules the day. That's going to be some nice decision engine work, giving you the power and strength to make important decisions, right? That's what Saturn does. Those rings are sharp. We cut through our consciousness. A decision is an incision in consciousness that cuts away what we're not going to keep. In your case, it's time to cut out the crap with reputation, where you don't belong, who your friends aren't. This will be the time where you say, I just don't identify with this community or this group or this whatever. It is about how you identify. It's really how you don't see yourself in the world. Don't worry, you'll figure out where you do, but this is about where you don't. The moon's still in your sign when we come back on Friday, so your personality is great. It's not a problem to make the decision. It's probably not a problem to go ahead and tell people. So go ahead and make that decision and move forward. Then on Saturday, Mars rules the day. So action, aggression, masculine energy. Not just that, but it's part of the triangle. So Mars ruling the day means there's two forces going around this triangle pushing on this day. And on this particular day, it's time to put into action your decision. Okay? So go ahead and tell the friend if you didn't yesterday, today. You'll have the strength to put in action. Go ahead and pull out of the PTA if that's what it is. Or maybe this is all about you just deciding to change your title. Maybe you want to change yourself from a different title to a different category. That's what it's all about. But put it in action. Now remember, this benefits you to do the soul work, because when you put it into action and step away from what doesn't work, then boom, your attitude changes and your marriages get better. Okay? That is the whole soul pyramid of this going on. Now the moon is in Leo on the weekend, so while you're putting into action, you're actually feeling quite valuable, or you might be having self-confidence questions, but don't go there too long. Just own it and move forward. Emotions in this area of soul capital means that if you get passionate, you feel valuable. So amp up the fire and go. It's also a time to move forward with projects or move forward with a business idea that leads to money on the weekend, as the moon is in Leo and you're being pulled into that. On Sunday, you just want to hold space. So just don't go back and talk to that friend. Don't go back and join again. Don't say anything. Don't reply on the blog. Just hold. Okay? That's what we do. We hold. That is how we manifest. And that is what Sunday is about. It's a manifestation day. It's a fertile day. What happens on Sunday may repeat a few times or skip like a rock next week. So watch what you manifest. All right, Cancers, that's all I have for your 7-day forecast. But I will see you again in 7 more. Until then, live, love, be.